Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, adjudicators and friends that I respected. For today's competition, which is Ice Beef the Third and held in 2024, we're gonna be presenting our business ideas plan, which is transforming waste to energy, paper briquette innovation for sustainable industry. This project is scripted by me, Najwa Fahira Sugiarto, and my friend here, Negeri Shofia Madani, and we're affiliated with Faculty of Law, Universitas Bandung in Indonesia. Now, in today's industrial era, energy sustainability and waste management pose significant challenges, particularly in rapidly growing industrializing nations like Indonesia. The abundance of paper waste generated by Indonesia as one of the world's leading paper producers present a major environmental concerns. A promising solution has emerged in the form of briquette crafted from waste paper. These briquettes not only mitigate landfill accumulation but also serve as an eco-friendly substitute for industrial fuel, especially in boilers. Substituting coal with paper briquette can markedly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, aligning with Indonesia's commitment to emission reduction by 2030. Furthermore, this initiative fosters new opportunities in the green economy, generates employment, and lowers waste management expenses for the industry. Crucially, government support through incentivizing policies is vital to drive industry-wide adoption of this technology. A collaborative effort involving government, industry, and society is essential to cultivate an environment conducive to the sustainable development of the paper briquette industry. While encountering technical challenges in maintaining consistent briquette quality and sufficient caloric value, ongoing research and development aim to enhance raw material formulations and production processes. Research finding indicates that with the right material composition, paper briquette can meet specified quality standards. Thus, the utilization of waste paper briquettes not only addresses the adverse environmental impact of paper waste, but also represents a strategic measure to foster sustainable and inclusive economic advancements in Indonesia. By nurturing innovation and fostering cross-sector cooperation, Indonesia can lead the way in transitioning towards industrial sustainability. Now, the keywords for this project is waste recycling, waste paper briquettes, green industry, and environmental sustainability. Introduction. Paper briquette is a business that offers briquettes made from paper as an alternative energy source. Our business is a solution that encourages sustainable industry, which can create new opportunities for business and jobs in the current economy sector that integrates environmental balance and social welfare. By offering environmentally friendly solutions, our business becomes an innovative form of business that is implementable, and easy to reach. Our business model has a higher chance of being sustainable due to the abundant availability of raw materials and relatively low production costs. With a focus on an environmentally friendly and sustainable industry, we emphasize the role of paper bricks as a solution agent in the modern era. This is exemplified by the utilization of briquettes made from waste paper as the primary fuel source for industrial boilers. Paper waste is waste material left over from production and usage processes, which contains various components such as cellulose, hemicellulose, linen, extractive materials, C12 solution, hydrogen peroxide, parasitic acid, and so on, with characters of a blackish or cloudy color, distinctive odor, high COD content, and resistant to biological oxidation. Paper waste is one of the most abundant types of waste in Indonesia, especially in urban areas and the paper processing industry. The Ministry of Industry stated that paper production in Indonesia has reached 18.26 million tons per year, which makes Indonesia rank 6th in the world as the world's largest paper producer. Quoted from CNBC Indonesia, based on data from the National Waste Management Information System or SIPSN of the Ministry of Environment and Forestry or KLHK, the volume of waste generated in Indonesia in 2022 will reach 19.45 million tons with a composition of 11.04% being paper or cardboard waste. Meanwhile, in 2023, the composition of paper waste produced will be 10.59% of the total national waste produced. This waste is often not recycled properly, causing a significant environmental burden. KLK data states that as much as 43% of paper waste has not been managed properly. Here you can see the composition of waste in Indonesia, mostly uh, which mostly dominated by the paper waste itself. According to the United Nations or Waste for Change, in 2018, paper waste took up 40% of landfills. This, of course, has a negative impact on the human environment. Paper waste can actually compose in the soil. However, the paper decomposition process usually takes 3 to 6 months depending on the soil conditions. The process of decomposing paper must, of course, begin with sorting. Without sorting, organic papers can be mixed with other type of waste, namely inorganic waste. This will cause decomposition to take place without oxygens or anaerobes. Decomposition that takes place anaerobically will produce methane gas. Methane gas can accelerate climate change because it has the power to capture heat in the Earth's atmosphere 25 times stronger than the carbon dioxide.
Part 2, Materials and Method. The object of study in this article is briquettes made from waste paper with the pyrolysis method with a composition of 50% waste paper and 50% slurry. This method was chosen to produce briquettes according to the Indonesian national standard. To make the paper briquette, we have to follow the stages that consist of first, paper and slurry pyrolysis process, material preparation, mixing, molding process, and the last process is drying process.
Third part, results and discussion. Paper briquette innovation, environmentally friendly and economical solution. The National Research and Innovation Agency, or BRIN, through the Biomass and Bioproduct Research Center, is currently formulating the development of briquette as a biomass product. This is because its use as an alternative energy in the future has great potential. Head of the Biological and Environmental Research Organization, or BRIN, Iman Hidayat, hopes that all parties, including entrepreneurs and stakeholders, will be able to optimize the transition and utilization of fossil to non-fossil energy as alternative energy, considering that its availability is quite abundant, so that it becomes natural capital with great potentials. Therefore, the use of briquettes made from waste paper as an alternative energy source is an innovative solution that not only helps reduce the amount of waste that pollutes the environment, but can also create a sustainable solution for industrial energy needs. These briquettes can be used as the main fuel for industrial boilers, which require heat energy for various production processes. Replacing fossil fuels such as coal with paper briquettes will help reduce greenhouse gas emission and air pollution resulting from burning fossil fuels. Boilers are critical components in industries such as paper mills, food factories, and other sectors that require heat energy for the production processes. Using briquettes from waste paper as an alternative fuel source offers several advantages. First, paper briquettes can be a substitute for fossil fuels such as coal, which is more environmentally friendly because it reduces greenhouse gas emission and air pollution. By reducing the use of coal or wood as primary fuels, the industry will contribute significantly to global efforts to reduce its carbon footprint and increase energy sustainability. This is in line with Indonesia's commitment to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 29% by 2030, as stated in the Paris Agreement. Second, this step supports a circular economy by recycling paper waste into value-added products, which can reduce waste management costs for industry and create a sustainable economic cycle. The market potential for paper briquette is also large, with increasing demand from environmentally conscious industries committed to reducing their carbon footprint.
Business opportunities. In addition to being an environmentally friendly and economically valuable solution, the paper briquette innovation is an auspicious business opportunity considering the large amount of waste generated in Indonesia that can be transformed into alternative fuels. This business will be able to meet the demand for heat energy in the Indonesian industrial sector, which is also quite high. The high demand for alternative heat energy has taken place since the enactment of Law No. 18/2008 about waste management to create a sustainable environment. Then has an impact on a sustainable business paradigm, prompting entrepreneurs in the industrial sector to adopt eco-friendly materials in consideration of lower production costs. Consequently, it would encourage the wider community to embrace eco-friendly products such as paper briquette. Therefore, the paper briquette business has a vast market in Indonesia with significant growth potential. Technical challenges and solution. When it comes to business idea, of course, there are challenges. The primary challenges in actualizing the waste paper business idea into practice and in implementation is to maintain quality and calorific value of the paper briquettes following Indonesian national standards to be used as a industrial biofuel. So based on Indonesian national standard, a good briquette has at least 5,000 kg of calorie value. But the problem is paper briquette has a low calorific value. So we address this challenge by innovating to mix other biomass compositions into paper briquettes using the pyrolysis method. The composition we use for the paper briquette consists of 50% waste paper and 50% slurry, with the calorific produced is about 5,873 kg, which has a calorific value that meets Indonesian national standard. Thus, based on some of things that information we delivered, our paper briquette business is well positioned to be implemented as an eco-friendly product capable of serving as an alternative fuel for industrial needs.
Collaboration for mutual success. To realize this business potential, collaboration between government, industry, and society is very important. The government can provide incentives and policies that support the development of this technology, including tax reductions for industries that adopt paper briquettes as fuel. Industry, on the other hand, can play a role in adopting this technology and integrating it into their operations on a broader scale. Meanwhile, the public needs to support it by choosing environmentally friendly products and supporting recycling initiatives, such as these paper briquettes. Apart from that, changing the industry's mindset towards the use of alternative fuels such as waste paper briquettes requires effective education and persuasion. Good marketing is needed to convince the market of the economic and environmental advantages of this product. Fourth, conclusion. Developing briquettes made from waste paper is an innovative solution to overcome waste and energy challenges in Indonesia. By reducing paper waste and replacing coal in the industry, these briquettes not only reduce greenhouse gas emission but also create new economic opportunities. Government support and collaboration between stakeholders is very important to accelerate the adoption of this technology. Despite technical challenges such as consistency of quality and calorific value, research efforts are ongoing to improve formulation and production technology. This step shows Indonesia's commitment to sustainable economic growth and better environmental management. Now, for the references, we take around 13 sources for our paper as shown here today. Now, maybe that's all that we can present to you today for our paper. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.